this feeling that we're going to have some fun today on the Express. I don't know what it is. Just a feeling. On today's show.
His name was Tommy, so I just named the Tommy bus.
Cultus Lake Water Park's Big Summer. Langley's VW Car Show. Who's Who in Music. White Rock's Tommy Alto.
My name is Sean, and I'm an alcoholic.
Inspiring stories. The Recovery Society's Sean Campbell.
First thing I did, went for a walk on a sunny day on Dallas Road.
And later, it's Quality Assured Collision Road Trip with Dan Kahn. See that and more local expression. Welcome to the Express, soon to be Go Vancouver, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward. Yeah, this is our second to last show before the big change, and we are kicking up our heels at the 12th Annual Langley International Festival. It's a two-day showcase of ethnic eats and international pavilions, performing arts, and some surprises under the hood, because nothing says cultural enlightenment quite like a VW car show. At this VW car show, you'll find machines of steel driven by hearts of gold. Meet Ed House, the proud papa of this 1965 VW bus. A sweet ride for sure, and one that's not just for show.
You want to sit in?
I do, yeah.
Check it out. It's pretty neat.
I can sit in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Ed had the interior completely reupholstered and the front lowered. I'm trained not to touch anything.
Oh, are you?
It's a hobby, sure, but also a love and a lifestyle. I bet you get a lot of attention when you're cruising around in this thing.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. It's kind of humbling. You get a lot of people actually giving you the thumbs up, or in a crosswalk will actually lean in the window and ask you a question. What year is it? Can I take your picture?
Also humbling for this TV host, hearing Ed's personal story that puts a lot of extra heart under this bus's hood. Does she have a name?
It's actually this one's got a he name.
Yes.
And it's Tommy.
Tommy, how come?
Well, I bought the bus 2 years ago, and I was really excited to show it to my father, but he passed away before he got a chance to see it. He was really excited to see it, so I just kind of named it. His name was Tommy, so I just named it Tommy Bus.
I love it. After so now, whenever I ask you that too, you get the ahs and the ohs. So it's like ooh, ah, ah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ed's visiting from Victoria for the show, and so is his friend and fellow car collector Paul Cormie. All I can say is va 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 boom.
Thank you.
This car is called Mango Smoothie for its smooth ride and mango green paint color.
It's a vintage color, single stage, 1956 color. They offered it on Carmen Gias and split window buses, so I knew the color before I finished the car.
Am I going to sound foolish when I ask what year this car is?
No, I get that a lot. It looks like a 1956 car. I went to great effort to make it look like an old car, but it's actually a 2010.
Yes, you heard right. It's registered as a 2010. It took Paul about 4 years to build.
So evenings and weekends in the garage. I got a very, very, very lovely wife, so I'm a lucky man.
He means a very understanding wife. Very, very understanding.
Yes, very much. Very tolerant to my habits.
Down the way, we meet Langley's Walter Wagner.
Cheers.
Sorry, ladies, I'm too distracted by the fancy fizz to ask if he's married. So instead of cruising in a 1950 Chevy, I'm cruising in a Beetle?
Yeah, 1957 Beetle, yes.
A good time guy with a love for Volkswagens and vintage Coca-Cola.
I originally started just with the Beetle, and then I got the Coca-Cola trailer and painted it all the same color, and so I got kind of a whole display with Coca-Cola.
You got a surfboard on there. I feel like we got some cool drinks to take us through.
Yeah, I'm right on there with the beach, the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys and boys of all ages get caught up in the story of this display.
Especially the kids, they all want to buy a Coke. They think it's all for sale.
Walter's been showing the 1957 Beetle TI for about 15 years, and is still happy to admit he shares the car community's excitement for seeing new wheels.
I've been coming for the last 10 to 12 years. It's a Volkswagen, and it's been it's great. I only come once a year, and you get to meet a lot of people, Volkswagen people, and we're all got the same thing in common. So it's a blast. Yeah.
Does it make you want to buy a lot of extra cars or vehicles when you're here?
Yes, it does. Yeah, add more parts and change things to it.
Still, when we pressed Walter to see what he'd want to trade up for, he's holding on to his brand loyalty and maybe holding the keys to someone's new car.
Volkswagen, I'm happy with that. Yeah.
I thought this one's for sale. I was hoping to drive this baby home.
But you always, when you're in a car, you always have another project. There's always something else going on. So, but yeah, it's for sale if somebody's interested, for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it kind of outdrives my Yaris. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
You can see Walter's Ride and a whole bunch more at the Langley Cruise-In coming up in September. You could also head to internationalfestival.ca for more on this festival and when it's happening next year. And we have highlights of one of the musical performances coming up later on today's Express. Right now we get to meet a young singer-songwriter from White Rock. He's riding the wave of winning lots of competitions by releasing a brand new album.
Surrey's Tom Vanderkam is Tommy Alto. He only just finished high school and is touring with his second record, I'm Coming Home.
Honestly, I'm really excited about everything that's been going on with it. It's a bit of a departure from my first album that I put out. That was called Scream My Name. We put that out February of 2011, and that was sort of more. It was like a rock, almost like a country rock type of thing. And I guess I started going to a lot of these sort of more Vancouver sounding indie band shows, and I got this sort of I guess indie pop thing we've been calling it lately.
You mentioned the difference in sound between the first and second albums. Did your influences, did what you listened to change, or was it more something from within you?
Yeah, it was actually a bit of both. I mean, I used to listen to a lot of sort of more country rockish stuff, but I guess my taste in music just sort of I don't want to say evolved, but it just changed with you know, whatever place I was at in my life, just to suit, you know, what I was into at the time. And I started listening to, you know, like I said, a lot of more sort of poppy indie stuff, just because I just thought it was so cool, all the actual textures of the music, you know.
My friends say about time, they said they liked you, they lied. You were just too high class, not for them. Now I see their point with each and every retort that you send my way. Hey.
You just finished high school, starting college. Is that going to change much with your music career? Do you anticipate it to change anything?
Hopefully it doesn't. I'm going to college part-time, so I will have you know, still a fair amount of time to do all my music and stuff. And I'm going into physics actually, which no one expects from a musician. So I'm doing a lot of sort of heavier like science and math courses and stuff like that. But I still will have a lot of time to do music, and we've got a lot of stuff upcoming as well. And we're just looking forward to it all.
So then for you, career-wise, is it rock star physicist? Like, is that sort of where we're going?
That's such an awesome description, rock star physicist. Man, I'd love to call myself that. That would be cool. Let's just go with that.
But now, baby girl, I ain't got a choice anymore.
Tommy Alto, not actually your name. Where did that come from? Who are you?
It actually started out as a little bit of a joke because when I was doing my older country stuff, I would sing really low, and alto is the musical term for the highest male voice. I was actually a baritone when I would sing that way, but now I've been doing all this indie pop stuff, and it actually fits because I sing a lot higher in the newer material. And Thomas is my legal name, so that actually started from there.
You've already done extensive touring, especially for someone your age. Where have you been, and where are you going with this new album?
Yeah, I'm actually only 17 right now as we're doing this interview. I did tour a lot down the U.S. West Coast last spring and summer a little bit, and coming up next spring and summer, we're doing well, we got a Western Canada tour planned, which actually has a lot of potential to turn into a full-blown Canadian tour, because we've been picking up so much momentum that our attitude is basically, well, why not? If we can do it, then why wouldn't we?
You can give the new album a listen at tommyalto.bandcamp.com. I'm Paul McLellan in Richmond for the Express.
To see where Tommy's playing next, you can visit his website, tommyalto.com. And for more creative talent from around Metro Vancouver, the Sea to Sky, and the Fraser Valley, just keep watching today's Express.
I don't get that motivation until late at night.
Family Stories with Whistler artist Holly St. Dennis.
There's always a cool breeze blowing off the ocean.
Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Dan Cahn's The Express. We are your local voice.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.